Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers I'm very glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. In today's video I want to flip through my completed softcover journal, my personal journal. All the pages are decorated, most pages, really almost all, I filmed. I have craft with me videos of, and just a couple of pages I have to journal, but every page is journaled on. So I'm very proud of myself because I'm not a journaler, and I'm very proud that this now is finished and it's a real chunky monkey. And I didn't make a closure. I think I'll just put some eyelets in the back and in the front and tie it with a ribbon just to hold it a bit close, because yeah, most of my journals are upright in my living room. And I have to do some mending of these flowers because they, this one is almost gone from, opening, closing the book. This is, I'll open it up. I haven't, it doesn't work that way anymore because it's too fat. I have a video, I will link it down below. There you can see when I just finished the journal, what the blank pages were when I didn't decorate any pages yet. And during the process of filling this journal, I glued pretty much some pages together because I knew if I didn't, it would be like this and it wouldn't close at all. And that's something, I mentioned in my videos before. I don't like that. I like a book, it can be a gator mouth, but when it lies down, it has to be closed, and it doesn't have to, if it stands up like this, in my opinion, that's not a book anymore. But all their own choices. The cover with a picture of my mom. Now I understand why people used to say, you look like your mom, and I was always comparing me as a grown-up to my mom as an elderly woman, and I saw no resemblance. But when I saw this picture, I never saw it before. I saw it only after my mom died. Now I know why my aunts and uncles said that. So let's go in. Like I said, most of the things I made and that are in here, I made videos of, craft with me. So if you see something, my journaling on the back, if you see something you like, this is attached. I can loosen it up. If you want to make something like this, it's a fabric flip. You can make it also because here I introduce myself. I made this journal a year ago because here I'm 59, I'm 60 now. So it took me a year to fill up because of other projects and life, all that kind of stuff. But it's finished now. I'm going to do that later. This is a page I really like. I'm going to put something underneath so it will stay open a bit better. Some books underneath there. This you can untie, then the tag will open up, and there's my journaling inside also. And this is all layered on top of each other, and my journaling, it's on an envelope, and in the envelope is my journaling. This was a lot. I'm more introducing myself, and that's why it's typed and not written. A flip up, not completely in frame. Also the journaling, and here I didn't do the pages in order. I just chose pages randomly like I wanted to, and my journaling was in the beginning about me. If you would read all these things I wrote in here, I don't mind if anybody reads them. You get to know me. And later I got a bit stuck because the general things you have said. Then I started with the Pickwick tea labels, and they all have questions on them, and I answered the questions. This is a side flip with some lace and collaging, also with the tea label and answering on that. So if you see pages you like, you can find them in my playlist. Here I put this, I made the collage first and then stuck it on the page, and it makes a pocket, and inside is my journaling. I like it when the journaling is hidden. Yeah, just for the excitement of looking. My daughter went through it a bit, and she's constantly looking, where is something, and some I still have to put some tabs on. Here is the lace. And if you're not a young journaler, I found out my daughter is very conscious. Oh, am I not ripping something or crumbling it? But I told her it doesn't matter that first, and I can understand because we make these journals, we know that there can be a pocket or a flip up or everywhere. So I would find them sooner, a bit like that. So she's very careful, and she doesn't have to be, because this book will, in the end, will go to her, because my son maybe will read it, but he's not the type that would really want this for keeps. And if my daughter keeps it, he can always look at it if he wants. A tag with the journaling on the back in a collaged pocket on my favorite Braille paper. This is a very recent page I made with the digitals of Krislana Crafts. I'm working on a guest design team project with her digitals, and I still have to journal on this journaling card, and this is a pocket, and there can be journaling inside. I still have to do that. This is a different, some pages are different because they say something about me, but my style changed since I started young journaling. So there's a lot of pink and shabby in there, but this has to be in there because for quite some time in my life I made flower decorations is the wrong word, because they're more art. I like the branches and more a bit like this. I made a mannequin once, and this is something I really love. It's still in our living room, so with wood and other materials, not per se flowers. And this is a pocket too, and in there are a lot of photos and journaling about all kinds of workshops I did and more items that I made. So this is a very thick page, but it's because I glued pages together, and it made also a pocket, and in there is my journaling about this page, about nature. And you can see this is a dictionary page, and it's very brittle, and I like that it's torn. So I don't mind if things get torn. So I'm going to let that stick out, so the person who wants to read this knows, oh, there's something in there. But this is also something this is a picture of somewhere I could sit for hours and watch nature and water, and it's so beautiful, so beautiful. Here I made a page of the starting of the war of Ukraine, and it's a digital about from a Ukraine woman, and a small contribution to supporting her family. But I thought it had to be in here because it's quite a big thing to have a war going on in this time and age in Europe. Ukraine is not Europe, but it's so close by. I never would have thought that would have happened. And this is an envelope, a faux envelope, and inside the envelope is my journaling. This I made at a later date, and the journal was already getting very chunky, so it's completely flat. There's no pocket or tuck spot, just the beautiful papers. This is embossed tracing paper. I really love that effect. Inside, just the journaling card and the journaling on the back. I'm very careful because the tracing paper tears very easily. Here, also a bit naturey, because when I started young journaling, I started with nature themed, because I love nature. So it was natural that I started that way, but later I found the pink shabby look more in the style of Heather of Rose Hill Paper Cottage. I really love her style. So it changed, but this has to be in here because this is also still something I really like. So I made a tuck spot of a faux now I see the Dutch word, and now I'm looking for the English word, and sometimes it's the other way around. If I want to talk about my craft to Dutch people and they don't know it, I only have all the English words in my head. A postcard. And this is one of the early beginning of my collaging. I find, and journaling on the back, I find it very difficult. Still find it very difficult to make a collage. This opens up. We all know this kind of envelope. In there, lavender color. Lavender is my favorite flower. We love going to France. There are a lot of lavender fields. So this also had to be in there. And journaling on the back, and some extra with the paper. Oh, no. Oh yeah. I was looking how it had to close. And some decorating with die-cut flowers. This also stuck papers down. This complete page I made into a pocket with my journaling, but the journaling card also goes out of the frame, and there's my journaling on the back. I love this image, and a little cluster of papers that can swivel with the bread. In the videos where I make these things, I name the digitals I use, I name the people that I got this idea from. This is not my idea, I got it from someone. And I don't know them all on the top of my head, but down below in the description box of all my processing videos, I will name them. This is a piece of a song that meant something to me in when I had my burnout and I got help for that. This is something that came up, and I journal in these, not on the small one, but on this, and in this envelope there's my journaling. And this can be taken out completely, journaling on the back. It flips out, and there's lots of room for journaling. So then this goes back in the photo corners, and I love that effect. I like the ribbons from the tea labels. I love them. I intentionally left them. Just some simple stenciling, because what's on here, that's more than enough in beauty. The envelope is a tuck spot with a card journaling on the back. Inside the envelope is more journaling, and on the back there's more journaling. Again, there are all videos of this if you are interested. This is more the style I came to love. This is a tag I made and I glued it on here as a tuck spot, and I decorated the back of the page a bit more, and on the paper is my journaling and it can go in the tuck spot. This paper I liked. This is on the paper and I just put an extra lace belly band on there for my journaling card, and on the back the journaling. It goes in there. And I folded this over and sewn on the page. Now I think I have to remove these. I'm a bit nearing the middle. This is a journaling card I once made. It was loose and I glued it on the page on 3 sides, and in there is my journaling and the card that goes in the pocket, also with the journaling on the back. This also a collage page, and later I was distressing the blue, and this is something I really had to force myself not to cover the complete page up, because I thought it's in my process of the years evolving, and I thought I had to leave it in there. My journaling is in here in the note. It gets real stuck, but that doesn't matter because you're not constantly taking it out of there and putting it back again. But that's the pocket with my journaling, and this is something I also really love. Through the window, the beautiful seaside. Yeah, it's great. It gives me peace and quiet and relaxed moments. So beautiful. An autumn page that had to be in here. This is just in there because I really love the paper, and on this page I still have to do journaling also. This can be taken out. I really like this image. I can journal on the back. Here I stuck 2 pages. This was an index page and a coffee dye page, and I stuck them together to make a pocket. And this I collaged on this pocket, so the journaling card can go inside, and later this paper with my journaling. And this is an image I really love. It's a bit more red for my liking. My autumn picture, it's orange. Orange is my autumn color, but I love the image in totality. And then the extra leaves, I love it. And still have to journal here. Beautiful images and a lot of journaling space. And this goes back to my, at the moment, my style at the moment. I really love this, this paper. It flips up, also a beautiful digital on the back, and my journaling underneath. This was a vellum letter I put in here, and on the back I saw this from someone, I think Phyllis Space Handmade, I think. She did that, put a complete piece of the dotted tool, and I love the effect. I purposely left it that it's sticking out because the letter is also beautiful in here. Yeah, Ruby and Pearl, one of my favorite designers, and it's also a frame, and I know this is really tight, but it comes out. I fussy cut this digital, and in there is a beautiful with the journaling on the back. A beautiful image. I really love this image. That's why I chose it on the front of my waterfall journal. It's a gorgeous image. Next page, this is from the when Little Joyce of Bujo asked if I wanted to do a 3-month design team project, and I said yes. So this is my second, I think, my second design team project in my journaling in my personal journal. And I left on purpose because ledger is one of my favorite papers. I left it blank, and it has to curl and stick up. But as you know, if the journal is closed a lot, then it flattens. But I still like the pages. I love the English cottages with an English garden. It's beautiful. My second favorite paper, the Vintage Music, but also from the digital of Little Joyce of Bujo, and a journaling card with a beautiful image of a woman in the garden, and that has my journaling on it. Here again, very beautiful journal card. I really love it. And I stuck it on the page 3 sides, and my journal can go inside. This is one of my early makes, and I saw it on a YouTube video with a frame, and there's lace behind it. I also have a video how I make this, and this was the first time I stuck fabric on card and put it through the embossing machine, and I really liked the effect. I didn't want to do anything to the front because I really love it. And on the back is my journaling. I think about making a tutorial because I was just getting started with YouTube videos and tutorials, so I really like that. Here a page also really just letting show the beautiful papers. I love this envelope, a beautiful image on there. And inside are 3 faux envelopes. Still have to be, I can put my journaling in there because this is also a page, that's why the blue tab is here. I can journal on the back. That's a beautiful journaling card, also the layering. And this I really like, the tuck spot with all the layers and the die-cut flowers and the snippet. Also on the beautiful ledger. This was my first design team project for Little Joyce of Bujo. And in a way it looks, it's finished, but I still have to journal about this, why I made it this way. But I really like it. The other side of the letter, and on the back I stuck a digital so it would shine through the transparency paper and make it more beautiful, and that way it created a blank page so I could do something else here. I fussy cut from the digital the border, and I made it into a top tuck, and inside beautiful journaling card with my journaling on the back. Yeah, it gets stuck, but it doesn't matter. And here from the same digital also made not a belly band, a side tuck, embellished it a bit more by fussy cutting the flowers. This is just a journaling card, it's a digital, on the back my journaling, and this is a little coin envelope. It's stuck down because it was sticking out because it's very thick paper, and inside is my journaling. So that goes in here. My throat is getting dry again, so I'm taking a sip of water. My my grandson was very sick for a week, So I watched him. He was here 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. So I hope I don't catch a cold also. Next page, also with beautiful digitals. Again, stuck the page down on this, because it was getting way too bulky all. And in here I decorated the page like that, and inside a journaling card, journaling on the back, and some extra journaling on the paper. And a little charm, dangling, joy. Very favorite lace of mine. It's thicker and not really refined. It's, I always forget the English word. It's not delicate, the opposite of delicate. I'm constantly looking for the English word. An envelope decorated with all pieces of the digital. This is a vellum pocket transparency paper, and I printed a letter on it and used a piece of that. It opens up, and inside is a beautiful image and journaling on the back. And the lace is sticking out, so you can easily take out the journaling card. It's going quicker than I thought, because we're almost at the end. Just a lace belly band and the beautiful digital. Again, I did it with Velcro. And the envelope closes with Velcro. And inside is a faux postcard, and I stuck it on writing paper, and on there I could do my journal. And I printed the back side of the paper, so the envelope would have a beautiful inside also. Everywhere where you see a stamp, it's a real vintage stamp, because I always like to put that on the pieces, put a real one on there. And the back of the front is just decorated with a little lace and a flower, but the digital is already very beautiful. Oh, the card is missing. I put it in the wrong. I think my daughter put it in the wrong pocket. Where's my journaling? This is a frame I made. Also, the digital was like this with a background. I just fussy cut the background out of it and put vellum behind it, or plastic, and it created a pocket here, and then on the back it's the same as the inside, because the bird is on this paper, but I really liked the paper, so I put it on the back also, and that makes a second pocket here, and in there, that's why I was looking for the card. This is my journaling, and that's why I put the tab on it, so it's clear. And this is just a beautiful image. I really love it. A mucha image with my journaling on there, the beginning of the journaling, and further on that paper. I'm not in the frame anymore. Now I can, I have to find the top pocket. And that's, no, it's not completely in there. Yeah, but she's a bit in the middle, and this is just peeking out. Also from a digital, I fussy cut the leaves, and it makes a beautiful pocket in there. This, because it was already chunky, and I like these digital, so it stayed that way. This is something I saw from another creator, and I loved the way she layered these items. She also used seaside image, so I completely, that's why I didn't post anything of this, because it's completely her idea, but I loved it so much that I wanted it in my journal. So that's what I made, and in here, this is a pocket. Oh, it's getting loose, I have to stick it again. I can put my journaling in there, and on this card or the paper that will go in there, I will journal about the journey of a year making and filling this journal. And yeah, in the meantime, I have flipped through this journal many times, and yeah, I love it. I'm so glad I made this, and yeah, the journey, everything I learned. So yeah, I'm really in love with this journal. I hope you like this flip through. I hope you got some ideas to get crafty yourself. Like I said, I will link um, yeah, I was going to link something, I don't know what, but in my playlist you can find all the craft with me's or the junk journal with me's of all these pages. Just a couple aren't in there, I did in my own time, but I hope, yeah, it gave you some ideas. As always, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you, and it will help my little channel to grow. And I love it if it's growing, because I really like making these videos, and I hope you like watching them. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.